How's it going, everyone? This is Kevin. Today I want to bring along with me to talk about how when you grow your YouTube channel, the brand deals start coming, or so they say. So let's jump right into it. I've noticed that the more and more my channel has grown, I've been getting reached out by brands to do reviews on their products, and I have a couple thoughts about that. Now, I'm not a big YouTube channel. I've been working at it and I will get there one day, but in reality, the more hundreds and thousands of followers I start gaining onto this YouTube channel, I've noticed that brands have been wanting to, reach out to me in hopes that I'll review a certain product of theirs to put on my YouTube channel. But there's a little bit of a downfall when it comes down to that. They want a product review, they want product placement and putting the links, but what they don't want to do is pay. I find it kind of baffling that there's a lot of brands that reach out to want me to do a product review on my channel, which is a full-length video, whether it's like at least 5 minutes or whatever, and expect me to do it for an exchange of a product that they're sending me. Mind you, most of these products, because they're bought in bulk, are probably going to be worth between $10 to maybe $50. Maybe if it's like a high-end product, a couple $100. But in reality, most of these brands are not there yet, in my honest opinion. And PSA to all the brands, if you want to learn a good thing to do in the future that I think it's going to resonate with a lot of creators starting to get more sponsored content is, don't do that. You're wanting creators to do all this work and put all this time and effort into reviewing a simple product of yours and not get paid for it, which is kind of crazy to me when it comes down to it. I'm all for working with brands that you wholeheartedly believe and it's going to bring you some value to your channel. For example, if Sony came to me to review one of their new cameras, I find the value because there's going to be a lot of search volume happening in the YouTube community for that camera. So I get a lot of exposure. I get a lot of, hands-on experience with the camera to talk to people about it to see if I genuinely think it's great. And they get to have people see that product because they're going to be reviewing it and they're going to see that people are looking for it and it's a more user-generated content rather than just their announcement trailer. But then if you have companies that would just come out and say, hey, review this little microphone for me, or review a cage for your camera or a light, and then they don't want to have a marketing budget, it just doesn't make sense to me whatsoever. So for me, there's just no reason for me to want to take that incentive for a product that costs you maybe $10 to $50 and me putting all this time and effort that I know most people maybe aren't going to be looking for that product anyway. So I'm giving you almost free advertisement for what I'm getting out of this deal. And honestly, my goal when it comes down to all this creator stuff is to provide a genuine experience with a product and not just simply say, go buy this product because I'm getting paid to do it or because they send it to me for free. It's because I believe in it. I think it'll be a good fit. It might work within your budget because there's so many different budgets. And that's what I would want to do when it comes down to sponsored content, rather than just simply have brands come and reach out to me and say, do a review, and I just take anything and everything. So brands, listen up. Stop trying to abuse your creators and just start paying them. Find a marketing budget that works within every type of level of a YouTuber, whether it's 1,000 subscribers or 5,000 or 1,000,000. You reached out to us, so you might see some value within us, whether our channel is the biggest one or not. You took the time and effort to reach out to us, so why not pay it? Because in reality, you should be paying. We don't come to your work and kind of demand free labor and free products nonstop every day because we think we deserve it and it's going to be good for you. We want to be valued for our time and effort, just like how you want people to buy your products. Then if you don't value that, give your products away for free to everybody. And of course, I'm not saying that everything is about the money, but in life, exposure does not pay bills. And if you're expecting work from me in advertisement for your product in any way, shape, or form, then I should honestly be compensated because you're hiring me to promote your product to the audience that I've worked so hard to build, and most of us have worked so hard to build, and you're just expecting it to be done for something so little that it honestly is kind of sad because it doesn't seem like you respect the content creator whatsoever. And honestly, I believe that you should promote the products that you believe in, whether you're getting paid for or not, because it will be genuine for your audience. There's a bunch of reasons why I've done videos on the gear that I talk about is because I've paid for the gear, and sometimes I've won the gear in contest, and I feel if I like it enough, I'll make a video about it. That's why I made the video about some like a Comic-Con microphone, as well as the Peter McKinnon bag, and among other things. I've even worked with Tamron when it comes down to the 50 to 400 millimeter telephoto lens, where they didn't pay me anything. They lent me the lens so I could answer the questions that you guys sent me, because I figured it would help you out. But they were very great to work with, because they just made sure they would send me the lens, and I was able to use it for the time that I needed to kind of make sure to test it out however I thought would be best to answer your questions, because I thought it would help you guys, rather than just trying to charge Tamron to let me review their lens because whatever reason, and then they just say no. So for me, that's what I value the most when it comes down to brands, is pay your workers, pay the people you want to advertise for your product, especially if you have high demands when it comes down to the review of your product, or bring the value that you couldn't get if you weren't getting paid. For example, like maybe it's going to be a good search engine optimization tagline with, let's say, the new iPhone coming out. That's why Apple could send me a new iPhone to test out. Maybe Sony, Tamron, Sigma, whatever company out there that wants to bring out that they know they're going to have a good search volume, then it makes sense to me. And I know there's going to be some people that, oh, you're just doing this about the money. It's all about the money. You just want to make money off of YouTube, get rich, become this, become that. And yes and no. Obviously, I value my time. I value my effort. I value my skills to be paid for it and compensated. So I do want to get paid for this, because it's a livelihood that I enjoy doing, and it's something that I want to keep growing to become eventually full-time with one of as my main business, rather than keep doing different ones, because I just genuinely enjoy it. And everybody wants to have a sustainable income from the things that they enjoy and just want to create with and everything. But of course, I'm going to want to get paid for my hard-earned audience that I've built and my labor. So I think you'd be crazy to say otherwise. I think everybody should be able to bring in an income from their hard-earned time and efforts and value of work that they bring to any kind of job, no matter what. Everybody should know that you're bringing your dignity every day to your job to be able to exchange your life time for money to survive. Exposure doesn't pay the bills. Simple gear review doesn't pay the bills. You have to bring some sort of value to me and to other creators as well. So it's not about the money, but it's about bringing the principle to it that everybody's gaining something. So you should probably bring something to gain to me as well. And I've noticed that the more and more I grow in my YouTube channel, the more of these opportunities will arise, more brands will come out. And it's something about building the right partnership with them, because at the end of the day, it should be a partnership, because I bring value to you. You should bring value to me, whether you value it in the sense of monetary payment to me, or something that's going to bring a lot more exposure to me that actually helps me turn it into money, because AdSense pays or whatever it is. So nobody likes to talk about money or, you know, monetizing your audience or something like that, because it doesn't sound right. People won't be super excited about it. But every YouTuber that I follow, I know that they're trying to make a certain amount of money to survive and live their life and keep working and bringing value. And that's something to be just honest, because at the end of the day, everybody's trying to survive. Everybody's trying to make some sort of income, and it's not taking anything away from me if I watch their video and they have some sort of sponsored content and they're getting paid for it. I kind of applaud them. Maybe I won't care to watch it every single time, but if it's helping you pay your bills and it's a product that you genuinely believe in and you have a great partnership with, then by all means go ahead and do it for that. You know, that's what I hope and aspire to do whenever I keep growing my channel, to work with the brands I enjoy the most and the brands that I think bring value to my audience, so that they can enjoy what I do the same way that they could do it themselves, so that they go and have that liberty to take photos, videos, and just have a fun time, because that's what I genuinely love to do with photography and videography. But that's pretty much all my thought process when it comes down to that. Hopefully brands will listen and just bring more to the table than just a simple review exchange for the product kind of style, and start bringing a marketing budget from your big companies to the audiences that you're reaching out to basically access their fan base, their audience, or anything. You saw value, pay for that value, and I bet you're gonna have a better and nicer effort from the creator and from the community than when you don't. But with all that said and done, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, share this video with a friend. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.